So the first thing that we need to do in order to get to Ruby is obviously talk to people. And talking to people involves obviously growing your hundreds list. Y'all get a piece of paper so y'all can write, a pen and paper. I'll give y'all like a minute or so. Maybe 30 seconds. Okay. Y'all ready? This is the secret stuff right here, y'all. This is where it's at. This is what's gonna get you to Ruby in the next, how many days we got? 30. Yeah, more than that. I don't know, 18 days, 19 days, whatever it is. Okay, so first things first, talking to people. How do we grow our list? How do we figure out where these customers are gonna come from, where these distributors gonna come from? It's gonna start with growing your hundreds list. And there's two ways that you grow your hundreds list. One, your friends and family. Second, social media, because you're gonna run out of friends and family. We all, we want to think everybody our cousin, but they ain't all our cousins. So social media, friends and family, right? So go through your contact list, literally your whole entire contact list, and just write down. Y'all don't even have to write them down. Just start texting every single person. And if y'all haven't gotten that, I don't know if I emailed it. I think I did. Andrea, did you get the new distributor playbook that I emailed out to everybody? No? I'm going to email it to you right now. I feel like I did email it to you, though. Because I have your email. Did everybody else get it? Raise your hand if you didn't get the new distributor playbook. Carly, your email is carlygordon97@gmail.com, right?
Aaliyah didn't get it.
I sent it to you. Aaliyah, what's your email?
I got it.
Oh, you got it?
You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I sent it to everybody on the team.
I'll double check.
I'm gonna resend it to Carly, and I'm gonna send it to Andrea.
Oh wait, is this the updated getting started email?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. All right. See you later.
I'm gonna resend it to you.
Sorry, y'all. I was talking to my supervisor.
It's okay.
I'm at work still.
Okay, I'm about to get y'all. What's your email, Andrea?
Andrea.Hutchinson0806@yahoo.com.
(0806). Okay, I just sent it to you. Oh wait, it says I did it wrong. ANDREA.HUTCHINSON 0806 at yahoo.com. Okay, you should have it now. So, yeah, so every single person in your contact list, message them that. I like to, especially with the people that we know already, I like to start with the product, simply because they are family. They're going to be like, what you done got into? You don't know, da 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 da. Try to talk you out of it. So I always just start with the product. If they tell you no, they'll eventually see that it works, and just, keep posting on social media, and they'll see it. Be friends with all your friends and family on social media too. So if you're not their friend on social media yet, go and add them, because that's what's gonna kind of water that seed even after they've said no. So Ray, can you mute your thing? And then after you send out, so basically, you're sending them that. We're trying to gather loyal customers. We have to do it, gather loyal customers and distributors in order to get to Ruby, right? But we're going to need more so loyal customers than we do distributors, because we want to build a solid business, right? We want to make sure when we get to Ruby, we can maintain Ruby. Not only can we maintain Ruby, but we can go from Ruby to Emerald to Diamond and above, So start off with the people, like I said, in your contact list. The next thing I want y'all to do is the social media. I made a thing, y'all, last night. It's a social media checklist. I didn't rip the paint off the wall. So, yeah. This is it. Is it backwards for y'all? No?
No.
Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing every single day. If you have only Facebook, I highly recommend getting an Instagram at this point. If you only have Instagram, get a Facebook, so we can be on both of them. Facebook, I know for a fact, because Facebook and Instagram is what's going to help you grow your business the most. Twitter, I'm not so sure about, but hey, if somebody else figure it out, we'll do a training on that. Let us know. I don't know how. So on Instagram and Facebook, this says IG, but it's really all social media. You want to do what we call the 10-point rule. And it simply means basically liking and commenting on people's posts before you check your own likes and comments, pretty much. So when you're on IG, and that first page that pops up is your news feed, right? So a like is 1 point. A comment is 5 points. So you can either go ahead and comment on 2 people's posts, or you can go ahead and just, like 10 people's posts real quick, which is only going to take you, 2 seconds. And when you're commenting, make sure that your comments are thoughtful. Don't just say stuff like, how you used to get that spammy stuff where it's like, great, cool pic. Oh, that's so nice. And, it's like something about you saying you were sad today or something, and they telling you how great that was. Don't be that person. Make sure that if it's something that you're commenting, it's something that you like. If you're commenting that their baby's cute, genuinely mean it. If you like their hair, genuinely mean it. Don't just say it, just to say it. So I would just be very, very mindful of that type of stuff. Make sure that it's thoughtful. Another thing is the 3-3 rule. So it's basically 3 lifestyle posts. And lifestyle posts are simply talking about what It Works is doing for you, what It Works has done for you, and what It Works will do for you. So it's past, present, and future. Make sure, and it doesn't have to be anything, too extravagant, like for real. Even if you're just talking about how like getting on a training like this and being around such a good group of girls and it's motivated and inspiring, that type of stuff is going to attract people to your team as well. It's not just about the money, So when people, usually 9 times out of 10, if someone is asking you how much money you're making, it's because of something that you're saying. I never, ever, ever get that question, because I never, ever, ever, when I'm talking about the business opportunity, do I talk about money. Like, yeah, you can make a lot of money in here, but what I emphasize more on is the community, the support that you're going to have, how much fun we all have together, how simple the business is, how we all run the same system, and, it's duplicatable. So that's the type of stuff that I say to attract people. Also, we don't keep products on hands. We're not door-to-door salesmen. That's the type of things that are going to attract people. Yeah, they can make $1 million, but at the same time, y'all, most people, when we're talking to them, they can't wrap their brain around making $1 million. You know what I mean? They're only coming to you and talking to you because they want to make $100 to $500. 1,000 at the most is what they'll tell you. And you'll notice that, like, when you ask people what's their number, which I'll get into exactly how I talk to people on the phone when I'm closing them. No, most people, they're not going to say more than $2,000. And I always tell them, like, you can tell me, $2, or you can tell me $2 million. Numbers don't scare me. But me saying that makes them tell me their realistic number. And I've never honestly gotten a number over 2,000. So just be mindful of how you're presenting a business opportunity. Make sure it's not in a way of like, oh yeah, you're about to get rich quick type of thing. And then when the person comes in and they don't make, you know, $1 million tomorrow, they're like, well, you said, you know, we about to be rolling in dough. You know what I mean? Just, you got to switch it up. Y'all get what I'm saying? Give me like a thumbs up or something. Yeah? Okay. So the next thing is before and after pictures. And when I say before and after pictures, it's not only just, you know, wrap pictures, because we have so many products. Post before and after pictures about hair, skin, and nail. Post before and after pictures, you know, obviously about the wrap, but post before and after pictures about the cleanse. Stretch mark cream is a really good one. Define and gel is a really good one. Use a variety of our products and things. Like I just posted a picture last night. I was excited about using the exfoliating peel again. When you're doing stuff like that, when you're talking about like our lifestyle line, which would be the vitamins and the supplements and basically talk about how it's making you feel versus taking a picture of just the bottle. You know what I mean? So I took a picture of the exfoliating peel and like the water running in the back, like, oh, I'm about to, you know, do my exfoliating peel. I'm so excited. I can't, y'all don't even know how the glow of it's gonna be real. You know what I mean? So then this morning before I went to after I came from church, I was able to then elaborate like, oh my gosh, I didn't have to put no foundation on today because of that exfoliating peel, you know, that I posted last night. So then they're gonna go and look and see, oh, that's the exfoliating peel that she was talking about. Also, when you're doing the before and afters 3 times a day, make sure that you're either saying text, you know, exfoliant to whatever your phone number is, or text system, text cleanse. Always have a call to action at the end, because they can be liking that stuff, but then they don't know where to buy it from because we don't really post our links. That's another thing. Don't ever really post your link. I mean, I post my link for the skincare because it's easy for them to go for the skincare. But if it's something like a system or a cleanse or something like that, you want to talk to them before they get started on your product so that you can, you know, give them a little background knowledge on it and tell them what it's going to do for them. Like I had a girl in the group, she asked, you know, what's the cleanse for a whole month, but it's only for 2 days. So if someone's asking you that, that's something that you need to know. And when you're wondering about a product, make sure that you go to, y'all write this down, My It Works Product Coach. My It Works Product Coach. And it's literally,
Real quick, I wasn't asking if the cleanse was for a whole month. I was asking like how much came in it, to where like do they only give you enough for 2 days, or does it? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. I'm not throwing shade. Like I promise.
No, I know. I was just asking because I still really don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Write down that My It Works Product Coach, because people are gonna throw different things at you. They're gonna want to know, can I take the cleanse more than once a month? Yeah, it's only 2 days, but can I buy 2 boxes of it and do it, you know, twice that month? How often can I do the cleanse? So when questions like that are coming up and you go to My It Works Product Coach, I'm for real. If you type it in the search, it's literally going to pop up every single thing about the product. And it's like a go-to type of thing. So even though when we're doing a summary of it, I always go to my website and I'll click shop, and right underneath the product, it has those bullet points. And so usually I'll just copy and paste and send them those bullet points when they're asking, what does it do? But anything else other than that, I'm going to My It Works Product Coach, searching the answer, because we're not going to know everything. So My It Works Product Coach is for real, like the brain for the product. So it's going to give you all the tea. I promise you. You're going to be feeling so smart after you type something on there, and they're going to think you know everything about the products. But it's impossible. It's too many products to learn everything. So y'all get it? Y'all get what the 3-3 rule basically stands for? And this is something that you have to do every single day for real, because they were saying, for example, I don't know if this was a Periscope I was watching or if this was at the It Works You, but they were like, okay, if you stop posting for 4 days or 3 days and someone else is consistently posting every single day, your lead that you talk to those 3 days before you stop posting, they're going to end up going to the other person that was posting every day, because they're going to think, oh, maybe, you know, she kind of quit the business. She hasn't posted, you know, in like 72 hours or something. Don't go a day without posting. Like, even if you only have to post once that day, make sure you're saying something at some point in time, even if it's just you taking a selfie of you drinking your greens in the morning. You said something to let them know I'm still in business today. You can't go to the donut. We're not going to walk in the donut shop if the open sign is not on. You know, we're not going to walk in the nail shop if the open sign is not on. We're not going to go over to Wendy's if we see all the lights out. So we have to post every day so that they know we're open every day. Otherwise, they're going to think that your business is closed. And believe me, it's hard. I've done that before when I'm inconsistent on social media, and it literally like kills all of the momentum when I'm getting all these followers, 50 followers a day. And the next thing you know, I didn't stop posting for 3 days and now I can't get 1 follower. Like it's real. So just make sure you're posting every single day. I would say 3-3 rule, but if you can't, post something. Next thing, on Instagram, I would say follow 100 people per day. Follow like 100 people per day, and not just, you know, anybody. I always follow because I know that it's more so my target market. I always follow my followers, because if I know if I like my followers, then 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna like their followers too. So I follow my followers, and you have to grow your Instagram every single day, simply because if you stop, you're going to run out of people. Just like you'll run out of friends and family, you'll run out of followers if you're not refreshing that group every single day. So make sure you're following those. Even if, like, because I know me and Beatrice kind of hit our limit. I'm at 7,300, so I still got 200 open. But she's hit her limit for followers. You can only follow up to 7,500. But those people that's not following us, we deleting those people and unfollowing them to make room for new blood, because we have to keep our Instagrams fresh. We have to keep fresh faces in front of it, because we're posting the same stuff. Those new leads are eventually going to come old, and then we're going to need new ones. So nobody's going to stay new for forever, and nobody's going to stay cold for forever, because they're going to be watching your show for a while, which is what I call the 3-3 rule. I call it your show. So another thing. Oh, and this, as far as Facebook, it would be 25. I would say friend 25 people a day. And this is the thing on Facebook, y'all. Make sure that it's people that has mutual friends with you, but also make sure that those mutual friends are not rap girls, because that's probably somebody else's lead, and we want to build with integrity. We don't want to go stealing people's leads, because you'll get your leads stolen, like point blank period. So just build with integrity and be cautious of that. So kind of check who those mutual friends are before you hit add on the Facebook. And then, yeah, the people that don't have mutual friends, don't really add them, because they kind of creeps, y'all. Like, no, for real. I done got some crazy messages. They creeps. But the next thing we'll be doing every single day is messaging 50 people. Now, this can be broken up throughout the day, because I know 50 seems like a lot, but it can be broken up, 25, however you want to do it. Just if you want to just divide it up, morning, noon, and night, however you choose to. And simply what I say is, it's in that new distributor playbook, and it just says, hey girl, love your personality, love to have someone like you on my team, just curious, do you keep your career options open? And that's what I would say to like a cold lead. But say this is somebody that's in your friend, that's been your friend for a long time, or your favorite cousin or something. I would always just tell them something like, hey, when you told me you hated your job, were you really serious? Like, when you told me you needed, about an extra 500 to make, enough money after your rent paid, were you serious about, like, get something personal towards them, and then just kind of let them know, like, hey, I found a way for you, to handle that problem that you said you had. Just try to remember something that they told you that they needed. Or you can just simply say, like, look, I found a way that is going to help me stay home with my baby. I found a way that's going to cover my, books for college. Just something like that. Y'all get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Okay. And then the goal after getting those 50 messages out, we're sending those 50 messages because the goal is to every day increase your list by a minimum of 2. So you want to make sure you're adding 2 fresh leads to your hundreds list, which is basically all the people that you think would be interested in the product or the business every day. And it's not hard when you make it 2, because 2, like, think about it, y'all. If you do 2 every day, by Sunday, you'll have 14 new people that you've grown in your contact list. And then, you know, it's going to grow. It's going to, and eventually you're going to end up, it's going to be more than 2 some days. Some days it might be, you know, 10 leads that you get and 10 people's phone numbers. So you want to make sure that you're getting those phone numbers by following that script in the new distributor playbook. And it goes through every single thing to tell them. Basically, the moral of the story is to get their numbers, to basically send out my video. After you send out that video, it's going to basically seal the deal. So make sure you're messaging those 50 people. Message them something thoughtful and simple, even if you don't want to say the, hey girl, love your personality. My message format is pretty much 1, be in a hurry. 2, compliment them. 3, give them an invitation. That's it. That's all I do. I'm in a rush. I don't really have time to talk about it right now. Compliment. I think you're a real cute girl. You know, I love your personality. You whatever it is that you want to compliment them on. Make sure it's genuine and thoughtful, of course. 3, make the invite. I like to give a straight, direct approach. Like, boom. Do you keep your career options open? That's all I want to know. Boom. Would you be open to hearing more information? That's all I say. And then after that, go through the list. I never send the link through Instagram, especially. Facebook, you know, it's a little warmer, so you can kind of message back and forth from Facebook. But Instagram, I'm getting their name and number by letting them know my name and my number, and I'm sending them that link. Once I send them the link, it's all about the follow-up. Follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. I don't know if y'all weren't on here, but I read some of the girls on, I don't know when it was on Friday. And I'm obsessed with Les Brown right now, if y'all haven't seen. So Les Brown basically said that most people are so negative, it takes them saying no 7 times before they even are open to saying yes. So you can follow up literally with the same person 3 times and they've told you no, but by that 8th time that you followed up with them, they'll eventually tell you yes. And I know that seems like a lot, but if you're following up with them every single Friday, it's going to happen real fast. Not to mention, you're going to have other people that are going to be saying yes. So don't take somebody off of your contact list until you followed up with them a minimum of 7 times. I know that's crazy, right? I was like, when I first started, the first time they told me no, I was like, boom, I don't need you. Like, bye, I don't care. I'm blocked. Like, I was done. But then I found out you got to follow up with them 7 times. Now, I do things differently. My whole attitude about it has changed because I get it. Like, I get it. I was negative at one point in time, and you had to talk to me 7 times before I got it. But, y'all, take a picture of this. Let me change the screen or something. Oh, wait, y'all, it's not my screen. It's how y'all's are. Because this needs to happen every single day. Y'all taking a picture? No? Only Andrea? Okay. She the only one that's going to go Ruby today? I mean, this month? Okay. So, anyway. So, yeah, y'all. Get to Ruby, okay? We're talking to people. Now we've built our list. Now we got people hitting us up. Now they're all like, okay, I want to join your team, man. I'm ready right now. I'm ready to get on this system right now. And I love this. They were talking about how at wrap parties is obviously another way to grow your business, but they were saying at wrap parties, and I just applied this to literally everything. Mike made a comment. No, it wasn't Mike. It was Kyler Pentecost, who's the CEO's son, and he made a comment, and he was like, so some girl would be like, oh, well, what do you get or whatever? And he was like, I don't know, but all I know is basically everybody gets the system. And so it was something like that, but it was basically him saying, recommend something to people. Like when they're calling you and they're like, oh my gosh, girl, I want the system. And I would just tell them something like, girl, I know you want the system, but basically everybody that want the system, they just signed up to become distributors and get paid for using the system and sharing their results. And they're going to be like, what? Really? Everybody doing that? I might as well go ahead and do that too. You know, when they call you for wraps and greens, be like, I know you want those wraps and greens, but basically everybody that wanted wraps and greens, they ended up getting on the system. And now they all, like 20 pounds lighter. They're going to be like, what? 20 pounds lighter? Okay, I don't want those wraps and greens no more. Go ahead, give me that system. Tell people what they need to get, not what they want to get. Don't be afraid to upsell on your products, because the better their results, the more valuable they're going to see the products versus the money. So just make sure that they get what they need, and so they can get the results that they need, and that's what's going to turn them into that customer, or I mean, not customer, that's what's going to turn them into that distributor. Loyal customers are probably going to be your best distributors. I started off myself, honestly, as a loyal customer, but now that I know about the distributor option and knowing that the wraps come in the kit and knowing that all I had to do was get 4 people to get 120 in free product, if someone had told me that at the beginning, I probably would have started off as a distributor because it's a much cheaper option. So when I'm explaining the cost of a product, I always break it down. 1, there's the retail price where you can pay, full price for it. 2, there's the loyal customer program, which is basically a $50 membership fee. Or 3, you can also still become a loyal customer and waive that $50 membership fee by getting 3 items for the next 1 item a month for the next 3 months. Or 4, you can go ahead and get your products for free when you sign up as a distributor, which is $99. And I can show you how to gather your first 4 friends that want to do it with you and earn yourself $120 in free product. It's kind of something like that. So I always give 4 options. I'll give the retail option. I'll let them know about the loyal customer program and the $50 membership fee. I'll let them know how that fee can be waived. And then I'll also let them know about the distributor, which sometimes I'll call it a brand ambassador, which is basically getting paid for your referrals after you get your results. Okay. So we went over that the social media checklist, and somebody said something? No? Okay.
I was going to, but
Go ahead.
I was going to say, okay, you said, which I do, you said tell them about the retail price, and then tell them about being a loyal customer in ways that can, get the product, and then tell them about the about becoming a distributor and getting, with $99 membership, and then I can help them work their way up to like $120 worth of free product and work and getting it for loyal customers.
Yeah. So what I always tell them is, Sharnisha, it's like, maybe it's cutting up. Anyway, but I basically tell them when I'm explaining the distributor to a loyal customer, I'll always say something like, oh, or you can become a brand ambassador. And a brand ambassador is simply someone who gets paid for sharing their results and getting referrals. So, that's basically what a distributor is. So I'll call it a brand ambassador because they know what a brand ambassador is, someone who promotes the products that they use, right? So that's how I explain the distributorship when I'm talking to someone trying to convert them from a loyal customer to a distributor. And that's another thing, y'all. You won't know if they're interested in becoming a distributor if you don't ask. So yeah, someone can call you for hair, skin, and nail, but if you're not still sharing that distributor, like I said, I didn't know about the distributor option because they didn't tell me about it. So if you don't know about it they don't know about it when they're first calling you to get signed up as a loyal customer, they're not going to know about it. So you're not going to know if they want to become a distributor or not. So make sure you're sharing that with every single person, whether it's them calling you for hair, skin, and nail, defining gel, the system, doesn't matter. Let them know about the distributor option also. And if they say no, hey, that's cool. Still sign them up as a loyal customer. But you never know unless you ask. Okay. So we talked about that, social media and asking. The next thing I have is the 400 PBV club, which is pretty much your personal volume being at 400. I don't know if y'all saw that video that I posted about the 400 club, but it literally impacts your check in like a major way. Not when you're first starting out, but definitely when you're growing. As you grow your business, you want to make sure that your personal volume is at 400 PBV, which is usually around like anywhere from 4 to probably 10 customers, depending on what they order. And Also, why you do that, it's because you got to lead by example. When we're promoting to Ruby, because that's what we're talking about right now, when we're promoting to Ruby, our distributors need to have 400 in volume. So if we want them to have 400 in volume, we probably need to have it too in order to lead from the front, right? Everybody on here is going to be a leader. Everybody on here is going to have a team. So you want to attract the type of distributor that you are. So 400 PBV is our goal for this week. That's personal volume. Every single person. My goal is to get to 400 PBV. Half of y'all are already there. If y'all not there, y'all probably halfway there because y'all's personal volume is like insane when I'm looking in my back office. But the goal is to get to it by the end of this week. And once you hit it, help your team get there. Don't do it for them, but share with them, hey, this is how I did it. And make sure, you know, like if you need it, don't get me wrong. Yeah, you can obviously help them out, but show them versus doing it for them. Because it's easy for us to go ahead and place 4 customers under that person and boost their volume real quick to 400. But if we're telling them, you know, go ahead and help your team get to 400 and they've never done it before because we did it for them, we can't get mad when they don't know how to do it. You know what I mean? So we got to make sure that we're teaching them versus doing it for them. So every single person on here has probably about over 200 something in personal volume. Show your team how you got there. Hey, I got there because, you know, I did this IG checklist every single day. I made sure, you know, that I had my auto shipment set up. Like whatever you did to get to that 400 PBV, and I run my auto shipment simply because I place all my customers. So I run my auto shipment to make sure that I get my check. But I'm actually going to make sure that I get my personal volume, my personal customers to 400 PBV so that we can all maximize our check. And that's what's going to maximize your check, having everybody at 400. So when you get to 400, help your team get there. But while you're doing it, teach them how to do what you're doing. Run together. Don't be scared of anybody ever passing you up, because if they pass you up, it still helps you. So help them out when they're needing help and show them. Don't just do it for them. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I kind of said that in one day. I said all that. Okay. The next goal after we're getting to 400 PBV this month, that's a tongue twister. Make sure we want to get fully charted for Ruby this week. I know that sounds crazy. It's very doable. Just believe that you can do it. Focus on messaging, focus on hitting people up. And hey, if you don't hit it, that's totally okay, but that's the goal. Because I feel like if we have goals set, then we know what we're working towards. Would y'all agree?
Yes.
So the goal would be to get to 400 PBV. If we don't make it, that's totally cool, but that's the goal. And if we don't get fully charted for Ruby, hey, that's totally cool too. If we are charted for Ruby, which is like a lot of y'all, get that volume, get those 400 boxes, get yourself to 400, get to Ruby this week. If you're already charted for Ruby, get to Ruby this week. I'm telling y'all, #1 income earners, get to Ruby as fast as you can, and then help your team get to Ruby as fast as you can. That's literally basically what they repeated over and over and over again at It Works You, right, Andrea and Beatrice? Like, for real, y'all, it was insane about how important Ruby is and how Ruby is literally the foundation of our entire business and our entire compensation plan. So, and if you're already at Ruby, help your team go Ruby. Just focus on Ruby. Ruby is literally all we need to know to get all the way to ambassador. And one of the, I don't know who it was, but somebody was like, it takes, it's 3 rubies to get to emerald. It's, no, 2 rubies to get to emerald, 3 rubies to get to diamond. I think it's like 5 rubies to get to double, 11 to get to triple. I forgot how many to get to presidential, but it's like 54 to get to ambassador. Help your team go Ruby if you're trying to get to the top. Pretty much how you get to the top, 54 rubies on your team is how you get to the top. So, hold on. Somebody has a question, I think. I'm still confused on exactly how to get to Ruby. I followed the steps to success, but I feel like I'm still not connecting with something. Okay. So she says, I feel like I'm confused on how exactly to get to Ruby. I followed the steps to success, but I feel like I'm still not connecting with something. And it's going to feel like that because the steps to success are so simple that it's like, it makes you feel like, okay, I missed something. Like, for real, I missed something. Like, I didn't completed these steps. I missed something. The only thing you're missing is helping your team complete the steps to success. I promise you. And guess what? When you get done, pull out your next steps to success sheet and start over. Do the same exact thing. 4 customers, 3 distributors. 4 customers, 3 distributors. Keep it that simple, because when you start to complicate it, it begins to complicate it for your team, which then just messes everything up. I've been there, done that. 4 customers, 3 distributors. Once your steps to success chart is full, pop out another one, do the same exact thing. I promise you, the steps to success is going to get you to the top. I remember Ashley Sinclair was interviewing Stephanie and Joel, who are the #1 income earners, and she was like, I remember when I called Stephanie one time, I had just gone Ruby, and she was like, I'm going Ruby. And mind y'all, Ashley Sinclair, she went ambassador like the fastest ever in the company. She was the fastest person to go ambassador. And she was like, I'm Ruby. I think I'm going diamond this month. I don't know what to do. Like, where do I start? What's the problem? And Stephanie, who's the #1 income earner she wasn't at the time, but she was presidential diamond at the time. She told her, follow the steps to success. Like, just follow the steps to success and you're going to get all the way to the top. So how Ashley Sinclair got to ambassador in 7 months, she followed the steps to success over and 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 over again until she got all the way to the top. Not only did she follow them, she taught her team how to do the exact same thing. The exact same thing. So when you're looking at a Ruby chart, I'll show you guys. I gotta find one. Hold on, let me erase this stuff. I don't want y'all seeing people's stuff. Okay. When you're looking at a Ruby chart, a Ruby is simply 3, which is the 3 distributors that you'll get. They'll go boom, 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 boom. And an executive is pretty much somebody who's already almost completed their steps to success. They've already gotten their 4 customers, and they've got 3 out of 2 of their distributors, right? That's going to complete your Ruby chart. Now, let's say you're a rock star and you get 5. Don't stack all 5 of them across your top line. Look for somebody right here and say, hey, let's get you to executive this month. Here's how we're going to do it. It's going to be these 2 people under you. All of y'all are going to go and work hard to get to 400. So if you got 5, place 2 under somebody. Get this chart full. Look at it as a puzzle. Basically, fill the boxes. Just fill the boxes with people. And then the moral of the story is everybody needs to be at 400. It's that simple. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So when your team is asking you, how do I go Ruby? Follow the steps to success. Then teach the people that you bring on how to follow the steps to success. That's going to get you fully charted for Ruby. If they're a rock star, you can show them how to place it, and everybody get to 400. Like, that's what we all run for. Everybody run for 400. Once you got to 400, go get 800. Like, that's just that. Lead from the front is what I had. You're only going to attract, y'all, the type of distributors that you want by being that distributor. So if you're slacking, if you're, posting once or twice a week, if you're only messaging every 2 weeks, if you're only following up, once a year, you're going to attract that type of distributor. And that's not what we want. So we want to lead by example. I attracted all of y'all rock stars because I became that rock star. When I wasn't that rock star, guess what? I ain't attract not one person, not nobody. 0 people signed up in my business when I wasn't a rock star. You got to be a rock star before you get a team. That's what I'm preaching it to y'all. I'm telling you, it's gonna click one day. You're gonna get this aha moment, like, dang, wait a minute. I need to be this rock star. Like, I need to wake up in the morning. That's why I was telling them the other day on Friday. Wake up in the morning, already be Ambassador Diamond. If you were Ambassador Diamond today, would your day have gone how it went? That's a powerful question, right? I know. But for real, if you wake up in the morning and you're an Ambassador Diamond, think in the morning, what would an ambassador diamond do? That's it. What would an ambassador diamond do? That's how we have to run our business. Because once we get those attitudes like that, once we start growing into that person before we become that person, that's how we get there. Your check is not going to grow if you're not growing. Period. You can't expect a $10,000 check if you still, acting like a distributor. That's just the truth. You're not gonna get it. You have to grow into that person that you want to be. Hey, Grant. So you have to grow into that person that you want to be. Self-development is key. Where actually I found this thing, y'all, because I'm obsessed with Les Brown, right? So it's this series called Shoot for the Moon and You'll Land Amongst the Stars. And it's a 14-day series. So what we're going to do is starting on tomorrow, I'm going to post day 1. And each day is about 30 minutes. So it will take 30 minutes of your day. Some are 30, some are 20, just depending. So every single day, I'm going to be posting the video of the day basically for the next 14 days so that we can start making it a habit to do some personal development, because I know not everybody wants to read, but you have time to put your earphones in real quick and listen to something before you go to bed or in the morning on your way to work or, coming home when you're stuck in traffic. You have time for it. You got to make time for it. So we're going to do that series so that we can start creating a habit. Also, I made that hundreds list so that we can start creating a habit. Once this becomes a habit, it's gonna come natural. This first week, y'all, it's gonna be tough. I'm not lying. It's gonna be tough to want to message 100 people follow 100 people every single day, message 50 people every single day, post consistently, 3-3 rule every single day. It's gonna be tough because we're not used to doing it. But after this week, you're going to have it. You're going to be like, dang, you know what? I got it now. Now it's going to start to come more natural to you. Y'all get what I'm saying? So just push through it. And this week, make sure you don't miss a day, because if you miss a day, it's going to kill your whole vibe. It's like going to the gym. It's always the hardest to go to the gym when you're starting off that first week. You get there to day 3 and you're like, ugh, I don't feel like doing this no more. Like, I'm tired. We already had leg day. I ain't really trying to do this. But you got to push and do it anyway, because you know that if you don't go on Wednesday, you ain't going on Thursday. You ain't going on Friday. Next thing you know, it's 2 months down the line and you done gained 20 more pounds and you're supposed to be losing it. You know what I mean? Just do it anyway. It's gonna be tough. Like, I want to be honest with y'all. It's going to be tough when you're first starting to create those habits, but totally worth it. Also, what I want to tell you is you set the pace for your team. I told a couple people this yesterday. You set the pace for your team. My team came in running because I was running. I was messaging. I was doing exactly this. This is how I basically got every single person on here doing this. I was running. I was leading from the front before I had the team. I was setting the pace. So when they came in, I was launching them quick. I ain't giving you time to think about it. There's no time to think about it. Welcome to the team. I'm so excited. Your life is about to change forever. Here's what I need you to do. Boom, 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 boom. They got it done. You got to set the pace. Don't give them a day to let it marinate. Like, oh my gosh, because they're going to freak out. If you don't start handing them stuff, y'all have to realize we're coming in from, this is a business, and most people are used to working a job. So they need assignments. They need to know, okay, what do I do? If you're just welcoming them to the team and you haven't given them any instructions, they're going to be confused. Next thing you know, they're going to be like, I didn't invest in $99. I don't know what I did. Let them know from the jump. Boom. Maybe about, for real, 30 seconds of like welcome and lovey and blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, this is what I need you to do. New distributor playbook sent to your email. I'm going to go ahead and need you to create that hundreds list. Text me after you created that hundreds list within the next hour. If they at work or something, totally understandable. But if they're not and they at home and they just got signed up, they need it. You got to put them to work ASAP. Like, I'm so for real, y'all. Put them to work ASAP, and it's going to create the momentum. Otherwise, you let them sit around for 3 days, a week, it's hard. It's hard to get them back going. It's hard to get them back in the swing because they're going to feel lost. Like, okay, all these people, in the group me and on Facebook, and they welcoming this person and that person. They don't know how to do that yet. So the best thing to do, throw them to the wolves immediately. That's what I'm going to start doing. Like, throw them to the wolves immediately. This is the new distributor playbook. This is all the videos you need to watch. You need to message all the people in your contacts this text. Like, just give it to them. So that way they know, okay, I did that. I did that. I did that. Kind of creating like a checklist for them, not necessarily overwhelming them, but still having them doing income producing activities, because it's hard when you're in a business like this to feel like you're doing income producing activities, because we, work from our bed. So they need to know that messaging is considered an income producing activity. Following is considered an income producing activity. Texting is considered an income producing activity. Self-development is considered an income producing activity. Y'all feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. I said that already. It said get people launched quickly. That was my next point, but I just said that. And then the next thing is change your mindset. Mindset in this business, I know I preach this all day long, but it's everything, for real. It is really everything. Create a daily affirmation for yourself that you say every single day. Mine just goes a little something like, hey, I look at my thing and it's like, my name is Ashley Lafayette. I am smart. I am talented. I'm inspiring. Money and success flow to me easily. I'm a blessing everywhere I go. I'm always in the right place at the right time. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I am Double Diamond March 2016, and I say it every single day. So you have to say it every single day before you become it. Life and death are in the power of the tongue, y'all. And that is the most truest saying for real, that's like the realest words ever wrote. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. So if you're telling yourself, I can't do this, no one's following me back, no one's messaging me back, I can't get a distributor, I can't get a customer, that stuff is going to start manifesting. And y'all are going to learn that from Les Brown when we're doing this series of self-development. It's going to completely start to shift our mindset. So this time next week when we're having this meeting, everybody's going to be thinking differently. We all going to be on our toes and on our P's and Q's, because our mindsets are going to start being right. We're going to start acting like Ruby leaders, but versus just, wanting to go Ruby. You get what I'm saying? Wake up in the morning, you already got that $1,000 bonus. You already got those 5 members on your team. Act like you already got it. So what you going to do now? So the last thing I have is just do it. Just do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. IG checklist, messaging and talking to those people. 400 PBB club is the goal. Getting charted for Ruby is the goal. If you're already charted for Ruby, get into Ruby is the goal for this week. That is literally, by this time next week, we're going to have some new Rubies, and we're going to have some people fully charted for Ruby, and they're going to be going Ruby the next week. Y'all feel me? And it can happen because if you set the pace this week, all those people that are going to come on when you get fully charted for Ruby, they're going to be ready. Because they're going to know what to do. They're going to know, you know what? Okay, now I need to go ahead. I need to get those 4 loyals. Okay, I done got those 4 loyals. Boom, I need to get those 3 distributors. And at the same time, simultaneously, I need to be working on 400 PBB. I got that. I can do that. If you don't teach it to them like that, they ain't going to know how to do that. And the last thing I wanted to kind of go over, because I know a couple people were worrying. They're like, well, y'all have the script to talk to them, but okay, Ashley, what do I say when I get them on the phone? What I'm going to do is I'm going to create in the Young Fab Moguls Facebook page, it's going to be called a closing script. And it simply goes a little something like this. Ring, 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 ring. Hey, Kalisha. Yeah, so you watched my video, girl? Yeah, girl, I watched your video. I loved your video, girl. It was the bomb. Really, girl? Tell me, what'd you like about it? Oh, my gosh, girl, you were just so inspiring. You love your team so much. I just want to be feeling the love. Okay, cool. You want to feel the love? Gotcha. Where you from? Oh, I'm from Delaware. Girl, what they got over in Delaware? How many people live in Delaware? I ain't never even been to Delaware before. Girl, I don't know, but these people want these wraps. Okay, well, guess what? Let me tell you something. How much money do you need to make per month on a part-time basis to make this worth your time? Girl, I only need about $200. For real? That's all you need? Okay, cool. How many hours per week are you willing to put in to get that $200? Girl, I can give you about 5 hours. I ain't gonna lie. I got, 10,000 kids and a job that I work 80 hours a week. So I got about 5 hours I can give you. Okay, that's cool. Me, you only want 200 though, right? Yeah, that's cool. All right. How many months are you willing to work those 5 hours a week to get that 200 a month? Oh, girl, as long as it takes. What? You for real? Okay, cool. Let me tell you this. So if I can show you in the next 60 days of being consistent and coachable, how to get $500 a month, not only that, earn yourself $1,000 bonus, working maybe 5 hours a week consistently and being coachable, what else do you need to get started? Oh, this where the excuse is gonna come, y'all. Oh, I might need, some more money. Mom, I don't get paid. I had to give, my mama some money this week. Or, oh, my child needed some new shoes this week, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Tuition was, due this week, or rent was due. It's gonna be something. The moral of the story when you're first calling them is not to get them to sign up that day. It's to get them on your schedule for a follow-up day. You're making that initial contact simply to get another contact. You want to go from opportunity to opportunity to opportunity, exposure, exposure, exposure. So once you get them from Instagram, you get their number, you text them that link, that's another exposure. Boom, they got exposed to the video. Once you follow up with them, hey girl, have you had a chance to watch that video? That's another exposure. You setting up a time to talk to them over the phone. You get them on the phone. Your goal is not to close them that first day. The goal is to get them on another exposure. Okay, you get paid in 2 weeks. And don't be afraid, y'all, to ask people when is payday. If they saying they want to get started and you asking them on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you wanting to get started? And they telling you a 10, don't be afraid to say, okay, you don't have the money right now. Well, when is payday? You get paid this Friday or next Friday? Because I'm sure it's a Friday. Don't be afraid to tell them that because they want to join your business. So they're not offended when you ask them that. Just put them on that follow-up list. Be the first person to hit them up right before the direct deposit even gets deposited. Hey, girl, I'm so excited to have you on my team. I can't wait to get you started today. What's a good time to call you? Work with urgency. I know it kind of is intimidating to be so stern with some people, but ask them, when you get paid, girl? You don't have a job? Okay, well, when can you save that $100? For real. That's what you got to start asking them. If they'll start taking you a lot more serious. I don't know if that's right grammar, but they'll start taking you a lot more serious. So I'm done. Who has questions? Y'all can all unmute yourselves because I'm sure y'all probably got something to say. No? Nobody?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So if you I got asked this earlier from Carly. So say you're getting your first 4 loyal customers and one person pays to just do the $50 loyal customer agreement thing instead of actually buying something. Does that still count towards their first 4 loyal customer $120 free product credit?
Yeah, because what's going to happen is like when they want to pay that $50 membership fee, they're not paying it that first month still. They're still getting that order. And then when the company realizes, oh my gosh, you don't want to do the next 2 months, then that's when they'll have you do the $50 membership fee. Is that what happened for you, Carly?
I think that's kind of what I was asking. Yeah, that was basically what I was asking, yeah.
Yeah, so even if they want to do that $50 membership fee, they're not having to pay that right away. They're still getting those products at a discounted price. The loyal customer agreement is simply saying, okay, you're either agreeing to paying the $50 membership fee next month or you're agreeing to order an additional 2 months after this. And that's pretty much what it's saying. But that first month, automatically they're going to get the loyal customer price, and it will count towards your 4 loyals and your 120 in free product. Oh, I did want to remind y'all though, if you don't have your auto shipment at least set up, you will not, if you're the sponsor and you're the enroller, you will not get your fast start bonus. And if you're the DC that got signed up, you will not get your 120 in free product. So you have to have, what you say?
Wait.
About the fast start bonus, it has to be set up at least 80 BV, right?
Yes, it has
both the distributor and the person under the distributor.
No, the distributor who enrolled the other distributor, you have to be fast start qualified, which means you have to have, in order to be fast start qualified, this is for everybody, you have to have at least 2 loyal customers.
Okay. So if you're fast start qualified, who has to have 80 BV? That's what I'm confused about.
The one that's getting the 4 loyals.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? So like if you're the enroller your distributor needs to have the 80 BV.
Right, that's what I thought.
Yeah. So
Is that every month?
somebody else said something I heard.
Oh, is that for every month that you have to have that set up?
Well, it's like this. Either you can get commission qualified one or two ways. One, you either have to have a minimum of 150 PBV, which is that we're working off for 400, so we're going to be well over that. And then also, if you're doing it that way, you would want to make sure you're at 400 because you never know if somebody's going to return something. And if you only at like 160, if somebody returns something, you screwed out of a check. Like I know a girl that missed out on a double diamond check. And double diamonds make average $6,000 a month just for somebody, her, trying to do the easy route and get that 150 in personal volume. And if somebody returns something, she missed out on a $6,000 check. You don't want to be that person. I also know this guy who didn't have his 4 loyal customers and he missed out on a $50,000 bonus. I would be sick. Like, y'all, don't play around with it. I promise you, 80 BV auto shipment is nothing compared to the income that you'll be earning, even as a Ruby. I promise you, even as a Ruby, you want to make sure you have those 4 customers under yourself minimum, and you want to make sure that you're either running your auto shipment or you have at least 400 in personal volume. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bree, you had another question? Or that was the question for Carly? No?
Yeah, I was just trying to make it clear that so for the first month you have those 4 customers, right? And then the next month, say you only get 2 customers, but you still have that, PVV from the orders from the first 4 customers. So that's all I was trying to get her to understand, like not to necessarily worry too much about, getting that 150 PVV because she's going to get it regardless. You know what I'm saying? Because she's going to keep those customers.
Right. And that's another thing, y'all. Know that the volume from your last month, y'all are going to freak out sometimes because I freak out sometimes knowing that in the beginning of the month, your stuff is going to say 0. Like, it's going to say 0. But your orders from last month are going to trickle in whenever their enrollment date is, and everything, all the volume from the last month is going to basically hit by the 25th because every single loyal customer and every distributor has to have their shipment run by the 25th. And that's just so, like, if the people decline, they have, extra days out of the month to rerun the cards or whatever if they didn't get paid yet or something. But, yeah, so usually people, like, for real, people's volumes jump dramatically by the 25th because that's when all the enrollments, all the auto shipments have run. But, yeah, just make sure, for real, that's why I said the goal this week is to get to that 400 in personal volume through messaging and talking to your friends and family. Social media is going to accelerate your business, y'all. I'm telling you, social media will accelerate your business. Talk to your friends and family is cool, but you want to take your business to a whole nother level, get consistent on social media and talk to as many people as possible. And I'm for real, it's going to escalate the process, y'all. I'm not even playing. Strangers started joining me out of nowhere. Beatrice got in and went hard on her social media for 30 days. She ended up with like 20 customers or something crazy, passed me right on up. And I was like, okay, well, we're going to do what you're doing, So that's, for real, just stay consistent. Whatever you're doing, stay consistent. Make sure that your volume is minimum 400. I know some people already made it to the 400 club, but that's the goal so that you can teach your team exactly how to do that and show them how to do it fast. Because we got to pick up the pace. Like, whatever you want to do, you got to do it right now. That's what TD Jakes was saying. Whatever you want to do, you got to do it right now. Like, just keep telling yourself that. Whatever I want to do, I got to do it right now. So if you want to get to Ruby, you need to get to Ruby now. Don't wait. Don't wait on it. I promise you. And also, you want your people that you're getting on to have a chance to earn that $1,000 bonus themselves because it's not coming back. They kept repeating that too, though, right, Andrea? Like, they kept saying the good bonuses and all of that is not coming back next month. They kept repeating that. So whatever you want to do, you got to do it right now, for real. You got to do it right now. So get to Ruby minimum. Teach your team how to get to Ruby. Anybody else have questions? No? On the floor? Y'all ready for the week? Y'all feel locked and loaded? Inspire. Are y'all excited about the Les Brown series? He's for real phenomenal. Like, I'm not even playing.
Oh, wait a minute, Ashley. I'm sorry. I
Huh?
got a quick question.
Go ahead.
I seem to have, I've been having like a lot of potentials this week. Is that normal? Or is it? Because I have people that's like on the edge
Mm-hmm.
of wanting to be a loyal customer, but they're still, I guess, I don't know.
On the fence.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Everybody's
And I'm having to, like y'all were saying, to get a calendar and mark the calendar.
Yeah. Yeah. So, for real, like I said, the goal when you first talk to them is simply to get them on your calendar. Because at some point, here's the thing, y'all. This is the next step. If they're interested, one, they're going to be interested for forever. Like, forever, ever. So if they reach out to you and they kind of they're always gonna be interested. 9 times out of 10, I'm being serious, it's probably a money issue. That's why you have to just be bold and say, you know what? I got 1 spot left. Do you really want it? Because I have about 4 girls lined up, and if you don't want it, I can give it to them. And if they say, oh, I want it, but I just don't have the money right now. Okay, girl, when do you get paid? I'm gonna put you on my schedule and reserve your spot. If you haven't watched Jade Hooper's Sealing the Deal with Loyal Customers video, it will change your business. It will change your business. I'm not playing. I'll post that link again because I know some people probably haven't watched it, but it will change your business. Sealing the Deal with Loyal Customers. Bree, you said you were still having people on the fence too?
Yes, I had people this week are weird because I think everybody's realizing that they don't have that spring break body that they want. So like my before and after pictures have been getting a lot of so I noticed about it. But for the business part of it, I think everybody's waiting until after spring break because everybody's about to spend all their money. And they're gonna come back broke and they're gonna wanna make money. So
yeah, and this is the thing. You know how I would kind of spin that and promote that? I would be like, look, you about to go on spring break, right? You probably about to hit up Panama. You probably about to go to Padre or something. It's going to be a bunch of people out there that's going to want to get fined for the summer. And all I'm trying to tell you is it's going to be probably one rap girl out there rapping everybody. She's going to come back richer than she came, than she was when she went. You don't want to come back broke, I promise you. You got to spin it like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to think of it creatively. Like, yeah, they all thinking, oh, my gosh, I'm going to be so broke. But who was that? I think it was me and Tia that was talking about, like, her going on a spring break trip or something. I was like, girl, this thing could fund you for your spring break trip. Like, this is how you going to get on that spring break trip. This is how you going to go to Florida from this right here. So you just got to spin it.
Hey, Ashley.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna end the call now because I have to go. But I have a potential buyer and the potential distributor on the phone right now. But thank you so much for all the inspiration and everything, and I'll talk to you later.
That's so sweet. Bye, girl.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
But yeah,
Are you gonna say something to me?
no, I just mentioned your name. But when y'all are feeling, this is one more last tip. I know I keep going on and on. When y'all are feeling down and out, YouTube Les Brown. Like, I'm not even playing. That's my tip for real. YouTube Les Brown or YouTube TD Jakes. I'm for real. It's going to fill you up right quick so fast. It's going to, more than I can. I promise you. Because when y'all coming to me to get poured into, I'm pouring into you, Les Brown and TD Jakes. Like, I'm letting y'all know now. Like, if you look up on YouTube, you're going to be like, Ashley, they probably said that. I have, because that's how I get full. So those are the type of people that I would YouTube. Zig Ziglar, Jim Rohn, Les Brown, TD Jakes. That's how I get full. But we're going to do that series, and it's going to be so, y'all are going to love it. Like, y'all are going to love it. Y'all going to fall in love with Les Brown just as much as I did. So I'm going to post I'm not going to post that until in the morning. I'm going to post them every morning. And I'm going to post the Sealing the Deal Jade Hooper loyal customer video tonight for y'all. Anybody else need anything? No? Aaliyah, I saw you just unmuted yourself. You got something?
Uh-uh.
No. Okay, everybody feels good. We go and get 400 PBV and going to Ruby this week and getting charged for Ruby this week.
Yep.
Because we got to get there. We got only like 18, 19 days to get there. And I want everybody getting those. I'm going to cry. If everybody goes Ruby, I'm not even playing, y'all. Like, I won't even say if, when. I read something to the other girls the other day. It says, let me look at it because I don't want to get it wrong and mess it up. I'm good for stuff like that. It said, two things I wanted to say. It said, sometimes you have to believe in somebody else's belief in you before your belief kicks in. And they also mentioned that at the It Works You, which I thought was cool because I had just told a couple girls that the night before. So if you're not believing in yourself right now, take my belief in you. Like, I believe you 100%. I'm going to war with you. We going toe to toe. We're going to fight this thing together. We get into Ruby together. So if you don't believe it, take it from me and just know, you know what? I may not believe it, but actually believe it for me. So I'm going to run with that belief. Okay? I promise you I believe in you. I'm not even kidding. I believe that I only attract millionaires and millionaires in training. And if you're not a millionaire yet, you're probably going to be one. Just saying. Also, it says, you must be willing to do today the things that others won't in order to get tomorrow the things that others don't have. If we master those two things, y'all, it's over. It is over. And another thing that Les Brown has said from that video that I posted today, y'all watch that one, The Mindset of a Winner. Woo! That thing had me on fire last night after I woke up from my nap. I was tired. But I'm not playing. Ooh, wasn't that good, Beatrice?
Yeah, it was good.
It was good, y'all. Les Brown, Mindset of a Winner. It's only like 12 minutes long. That's y'all self-development for tonight. Watch that video before you go to sleep tonight. And then y'all can watch that Jade Hooper Sealing the Deal Loyal Customer if you haven't. But we about to get it going. It's about to be an amazing week. I decree and declare it over every single person. I bind the spirit of frustration, negativity, anybody that's going to be, talking mess about your business. We ain't having that this week. This week is the week of the win. We about to get the W this week. I'm excited. I'm ready. Let's do it. Y'all good?
Do it.
All right. See y'all same time next week, same place. Bye.
Okay.